Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, and for the top 4 seeds, a time to begin their quest for the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And the Wolverines will have first and 10 here. Here's the handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Horde. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
The Wolverines are on the move here. Oh, it's a reverse. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
This is a risky call by the offense. A lot of times you'll see these plays get blown up, but not here. The receiver turns on the jets and makes a big play downfield for a nice chunk of yards.
They'll try the right side on the toss. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
They'll run it from the gun. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Chris, this has been a fun opening drive to watch by this offensive coordinator, blending everything, mixing in run with pass, a lot of formations. This defense right now is guessing what's coming next. Now they're into that goal-to-go situation. Can they punch it in and get the touchdown they deserve?
And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, where the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line, you love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a 3rd down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. They pressure him and sack him to be tackled inside the 10.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
He knocks this one right through. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. To throw, it's Jadowski. He's moving out of the pocket now. And look, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that.
Here's the throw deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Touchdown, Gators. Just ran away from the defense. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right calls.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. They moved it last time, but settled for a chip shot, looking to find the end zone this time. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? They're going to run it here. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the 1st?
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. offense is back out on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Going the other way. Can they catch him? The 30. Inside the 20. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And a pick six. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
The PAT makes it 10-7. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show. Dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Jadovsky. The pocket breaking down. And he's taken down behind the line. He's going to lose a yard or two.
This is good pressure by the defense, and it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Quarterback drops back. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep shot caught inside the 25. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Gets some space around the 30. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Different pre-snap look from the linebackers now. On first down, why not keep it on the ground?
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They stop him at the 49, but that'll be a first down.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
Defense does a really nice job here being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Back to pass. It's Davis. Defense is coming after him. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence on the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to beat the pressure with a deep shot. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play. The Wolverines will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the second time. See if he can make something happen with the return. The returner is brought down. Looks to start with the next drive. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. When offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if you're going to run an ISO play with that pulling guard, the running back's got to do a better job of getting behind those big linemen to hope that a hole will open up. Here he tries to bounce it to the outside, and there's just no room out there.
Looking downfield, it's Jadovsky. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Gators.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
On automatic in the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? He's running out of time here. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty marker. Getting set. Here's second down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Here's the second down play. To the air, it's Davis. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Brings the interception all the way back. Touchdown, Florida. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. The extra point makes the lead 18 now. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And he fields it inside the 15. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. He'll hand it off. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big third down now for this offense. They're down early in the game with all the hype and the pressure on a playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's got it for a big gain. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on the third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
And the Wolverines begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it again. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Handoff in a single back formation. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this call. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. It looked like they tried to get the ball to the edge, Kirk, but that play was just shut down before it could get going.
Yeah, that designed as a sweep to get way out to the outside, but the defense flashes their speed there. Great instincts and speed to be able to bring that down for a nice loss.
Second down after that previous play. Looking to pass. It's Davis. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Solid tackle, able to get him down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. And he drops back in the gun. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
And this one is right through. But there is a flag down, so we'll have to check and see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Okay, ready?
So 1st and 10 for the offense after a costly 4th down penalty on the defense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Takes the handoff again. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that 1st down marker. So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT is good, makes it an 11-point game, 28-17. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Minuta's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
The
Wolverines will kick this away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Looking downfield, it's Jadovsky. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. He's got it down at the 25. Touchdown, Gators. No chance to catch it. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine in a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Now to play fake, he'll look to throw it. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
That's a nice completion here by this Michigan offense. And when Michigan is really clicking, you think about over the years, they've been efficient within that passing game. Being able to throw the football to complement a very physical running game. Nice play.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. See what the call is on 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Keeping it on the ground here. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
And the Wolverines look to keep this drive moving. Back to throw. It's Davis. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he's tackled. Short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
You know, it's third down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player, but he just could not wiggle free to pick up the first down.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Looking to throw yet again. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And they pick up the first down. Tackle to the 25.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On fourth down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
The Wolverines come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. He'll hand it off. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense retakes the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's past the 30. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another first and 10. He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
First down and 10 now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Jadovsky. Trying to extend the play. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Throwing again on second and 10. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
The Gators will bring their punt team onto the field. And he should be able to pin them back deep here with his first punt. This will be fair caught back at the 10-yard line. Michigan offense back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. They'll try the right here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking to pass this time. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Back to throw. It's Davis. Receiver makes the grab. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. And they keep this drive alive right here.
First down. Looking to throw the football. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Wolverines have first and 10 here.
3:25.
He'll ride the back again here. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Toss it to the back, running left. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To throw, it's Davis. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
On 3rd and short, the offense coordinator has his entire playbook open. You could run it or you could throw it. Either one's available. They chose to go through the air here, just not able to hit it.
And he knocks it right through the uprights. But there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So 1st and 10, that's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down.
29 Philly.
And now the handoff. Look at him run through those tacklers. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And here's the handoff. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Coach deciding to go for 2, trying to cut this lead to a field goal late in the game. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. And the defense cannot believe it. The interception is going to be wiped out. Roughing the passer is the call. The obvious move here is to go for a 2-point conversion to cut this lead to 3 as time winds down. To throw, it's Davis. And this is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal here in the late stages. The kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. Defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Quarterback looking to pass here on a 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually it's going to cost you.
Makes a quick catch. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. Dropping back, it's Jadowski. Looking to throw it deep. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. Touchdown, Florida. It was a foot race and he won it. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. When the receivers are running good routes, he has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Offense is back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Makes a quick grab. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
They're going to run it. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Again, makes it 2nd and medium. Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. That penalty, of course. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. And now the running back's got it again. Doing a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. The shotgun running play call. Brought down to the 22. It's a 1st down, very near the red zone now.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
1st down here. The offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Aiming for the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw. It's Davis. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They're in pretty good position. It's a 2-possession game, and they now put this game on ice. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And there's the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Love to see this with the lead late in the game. In the postseason, you got to trust your offensive line in your back. Not only do you keep the clock moving, you pick up a first down. Now you got a chance to ice this game.
And the Gators starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Give it to the back again. That one moves the ball across the 40. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves.